and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm ty&shy. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in. And I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set and towing the slab, Paul Skeens.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Swung on, belted. That's back. See you later. He'll touch them all. His second homer of this series, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Cabrera back to work. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-3.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
We're in the second game of this division series. Now, here is the man, Thomas. Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 9-6. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
So 2 down, and the batter now, the man, Thomas. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Now one out to right. Newtbar makes the catch, and that'll do it. On to the Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Out of here. He circles the bases. That's his 5th homer of the series. And it ties it up. It's 3-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Back to right. Makes the grab. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. No runs. For the top of the 8th. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, the man Thomas. Fitz back to work. This one in the air, center field. Hartnett under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That one laced to center and a base hit. The throw into second. He gets back in time. A run comes in on the play. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Next to hit, Josue De Paula. Double steal. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Serpa is just 1 strike away. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because
So almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher tonight, Austin Sheely. What's the scouting report on him?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch to contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him. And he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire. So he knows he'll have to work at all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Arise leads off first with 1 away. That one is absolutely belted way back there. See you later. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 6th of the series. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Now it's the DH, Henry Bourbon. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one at triple digits. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Nolan Schanuel digs in now. Just missed. Thomas, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a sinker, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. And he blows that one by him at 100. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Sets him down looking, and he strikes out the side in the first. Game 4 of the division series. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Thomas back to work. And a foul ball. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Ellie falls victim to the K.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And up next for St. Louis, Fernando Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is down low. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. This one popped up. Lipscomb on his way over. And the inning is over. Nothing. Back here at St. Louis, here's the second baseman, number 84. Yeah, that's fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Here's the 0-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. And foul ball. Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So up next, Scott McGee. To the right side, Galvan. Slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Billy Hartnett. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Two outs, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Just missed.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Caught him looking for the K. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. New inning getting started, and here is the man Thomas. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double. The relay throw. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Runner takes off. Throw to third, and he's out.
Well, Boog, I never really like trying to steal third base when my teammate's up there with 2 strikes. That hitter's got a battle going on, and they see you take off. Everything gets a little more exciting, a little quicker. They might end up swinging at a pitch that's not in the strike zone. Right there, a strikeout and a throw out at third. It's just really disappointing.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Arrives, makes the play, and there's one away. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit. And there's a strike.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. The Cards hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
That one off the mark, ball 1. Stays alive. That one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Game 4 of the division series. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. First pitch misses.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
That curve drops in for a strike. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Rodriguez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Cruz hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the new pitcher for the Cardinals, Yoan Adon.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Fastball for a strike. Strikes him out with 100.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Next to hit, Scott McGee. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And that's in for a strike.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon. Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And a foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the... And next is the designated hitter, the man Thomas. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dick.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run is in. The relay to third. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive.
Richard Fitz on the pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
Snap throw to third. He'll score. It's 8-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Thomas back to work. Ball one there.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still.
This to third. Tosses across to first. One up, one down. Digging in, Nolan Shanuel.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that one hammered. Cruz on the move. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, he's been absolutely lights out on the mound all game, and I really thought he might pull off some history here, Boog.
He had that look, no doubt. Perfect games are so tough, though. It's one of the rarest feats in sports for a reason. Thomas winds and deals. Strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One out, and a runner at second, late here in game 4. And that is downstairs. And the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with. And that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So that does it, but not before they find a way to spoil the perfect game. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Cardinals. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Fernando Rodriguez. Check swing, called strike. And that is out of play. On the ground to third, Lipscomb whips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And here comes the Dodgers. Michael Grove will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now the DH, the man Thomas.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And that one in the air center field. Hartnett in position. Squeezes it. And that is that. So 2 away with nobody on. Henry Bourbon next up for the Cardinals. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and the Dodgers are going to advance. They're through to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League division